What's up? You checking out the Frequent Flyer, and this is the calm before the storm, y'all. Me and my son are supposed to be racing later on this track here, and my son has gotten pretty good, but I think I'm gonna win. I have a nice plan. Usually, I'm gonna share this with you guys. I guess usually a person would think that you should take off fast and be the first one to come off the starting line, and then you'll have the advantage. But for me, it seems that the person that starts off first has a whole lot of pressure to try to keep that lead, and the person that comes from behind, it's easier for that person to just concentrate on catching them. And so that's my plan. It has been working out. It has been working for me lately. We're only doing 3 laps though, so hopefully I'll still be able to come through with my plan and win it. But anyhow, this track is a custom track that I made a little while ago. These are hair rollers here, actually. And I just took a board, and these hair rollers are, they hold their shape when you bend them. So I just contoured them in the shape that I wanted the track to be and all. Use them for rails. I have the little underpasses over here. As for these cars here, these things are awesome. Me and my kids absolutely love these things. Now, this was the first one. Now I have 2 of them. I have the red one over here. And I have to say that I still like the gray one a little more, but the red one is pretty nice. I actually have a 3rd one coming as well. That one's going to be red too, because I ordered that from Banggood, but it's taken forever. And I actually found that this one was on Amazon, and it was next day delivery. So that's why I have 3 now. I have one coming from Banggood, the same one, because I just couldn't wait, guys. These things are just so much fun that I wanted to race my son and all. He has gotten pretty good, as I said, and he thinks that he races better than me. He drives them better than me. So we had to have this showdown coming up later on. I guess I'm going to use this little extra time here to tell you guys about my experience with this thing. I already said that I love it, but I did have a few problems with it. One in particular was hair getting up inside the axles and all. Hair wrapping around the axles. And I guess running it on the rug is not a good idea at all. My son sometimes tries to run it on the rug, but the rug, the little hairs from the rug actually gets wrapped around here. Pet hair, any type of hair will get caught up in this thing. And I ended up having to take this thing apart. And this thing is a real pain to put back together. And so you're going to have to do it, though, if you're going to run it on the rug or run it on the floor. It's to the point now where I really don't like running these things on the floor. And that's why I decided to make this little track here. I'm actually going to make another track on the other side of this board, and I'll record that so you guys can see how I make them. Totally awesome. I just wish they had different body styles other than this Mini Cooper style. They should have like some sports cars or whatever, like some Porsches or Lamborghinis or anything, you know, but just the same shell and all. It gets a little, well, I guess having different, it is fun coloring the different shells that come with it, because each one of these has come with 2 shells extra, but the shells are almost the same. They're almost exactly the same. And so, oh, there is a difference that I got these 2 from the same seller on Amazon, but they did come different. However, first of all, this one here, when I first ordered it, it came all in one piece, all in one package. In other words, this and the transmitter was a set. It was a ready to run kit. And so they were in the same box and all. And all I got with it was the charging cable and the car and the 2 extra shells and the transmitter. And the transmitter looked like this, with the knobs on it, analog trims and all. And I'm showing you that because this one here that they sent me, it actually came separate. This came in its own little display case, and so it was separate. It wasn't ready to run, but they just threw the transmitter in with it, and the transmitter has digital, well, buttons for trims and all. And I think the DR, the dual rates and the trims are put in together with these two buttons, these 4 buttons here, and you just have to turn the wheel or give input to the throttle in order to differentiate from if you're doing DR for the steering or the throttle. And the reverse is also a button. And this thing also came with a receiver too. It came with an extra receiver for a little brushless car or whatever, a larger brushless car rather, that you might want to use. And there are some differences other than just the buttons. Check it out. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this one has a more metallic look on the wheel here. But other than that, everything is the same. It still comes apart the same way and everything. But I guess the next time you guys see this, we're going to be racing. And I'm going to win.
Ready, get set, go!
Go! Cassini is winning. Oh! This is the final lap. Oh!